We love to be scared, spooked, and generally terrified, and the multiverse is teeming with beasts that go bump in the night. Here are the top 10 scariest monsters in the DC universe.
We're kicking things off with the Demon Prince of Hell, Etrigan. With all the makings of a classic demon, including yellow skin, horns, winged ears, and fangs, he looks like a nightmare come to life. He may speak entirely in rhyme, but Etrigan the Demon is less Dr. Seuss and more a possessed, monstrous Edgar Allan Poe.
Doomsday, who joined the world of DC in 1992, nabs our number 9 spot. With a face of pure evil and a hulking body covered in jagged, protruding bones, Doomsday is tailor-made to scare the living daylights out of you. Plus, the ability to kill Superman makes this monster downright terrifying.
Next up is Swamp Thing, a gigantic mass of overgrown vegetation who was born out of a nasty chemical explosion. He thrives in environments unfit for civilization and can weaponize plant life to level entire cities if you get on his bad side. Swamp Thing is probably the creepiest good guy in the entire multiverse.
Few things are more unnerving than a life-size humanoid flying insect, which earns Charaxus, aka Killer Moth, our number 7 slot. Originally an ordinary man, he later sold his soul to a demon to become the moth-like monster that makes our skin crawl. He also feasts on humans and imprisons his victims in massive cocoons, so if Charaxus is hosting a dinner party, you can count me out.
Next, Killer Croc is the reptilian manifestation of every Gothamite's worst fears. A cannibalistic beast lurking in the sewers beneath the city, waiting for the perfect moment to claim his innocent prey. Jim Lee's rendition of Croc from Batman Hush is a monstrosity of the highest order and one of the most hair-raising Batman villains ever.
For our number 5, we offer you the Trench from the pages of Aquaman. The Trench make Jaws look like a harmless goldfish. They're a race of flesh-eating creatures from the bottom of the ocean that are capable of massacring entire communities. Imagine a piranha on steroids that has arms and legs and has been possessed by a bloodthirsty demon. Then multiply that by 1,000. That's the Trench.
Number 4 is the embodiment of fear itself, Parallax. The parasitic yellow entity drives terror into the heart of anyone it touches and is responsible for the destruction of countless civilizations. Parallax has even possessed some of DC's greatest heroes and turned them into demonic killing machines. It's a chilling reminder of how easily the mind can be controlled by fear.
The Joker may not be a monster in the literal sense, but the most horrifying human in the DC universe is scary enough to be our number 3. The Clown Prince is behind some of the most twisted comic book tales ever told, from The Killing Joke to Death of the Family. Even if you're not afraid of clowns, the Joker can drive you certifiably insane with terror.
Next up is the Dark Knight villain, Man-Bat. At the core of every spine-chilling beast is a familiar fear-inducing creature, and in this case, the Bat has been transformed into a winged monstrosity that can snatch you from above and tear you limb from limb. The fact that there's an ordinary man trapped inside who has lost all control over his instincts makes Man-Bat all the more ghastly.
And finally, our number 1 is Swamp Thing nemesis Anton Arcane. Arcane was despicable enough as a man, but his mutation into a 12-foot-tall, 2,000-pound demon seals his position at the top of our list. With complete control over rot and decay, and the ability to manipulate the dead, Anton Arcane is the amalgamation of every horror trope, a walking nightmare, and the scariest monster the world of DC has ever known.